I sat in the bathroom for like 45 minutes just on the floor, bawling my eyes out. I was just like, I do not like what I'm seeing. I don't like how I feel, and I don't like how I am, operating right now. This is not me. I genuinely felt like a misfit in every area of my life. I was just like, this is not how it's supposed to be. And for some reason, the name Misfit, Too Fit, popped up in my head.
First and foremost, thank you so much for being here today. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Thank you for including me in this, or having me participate. I love it.
Yeah.
So far, just based off of everything that you've already been putting out there, I was like, yeah, I would be willing to.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
I really do. Yeah, so this is BlkBld Live. Give you a quick background.
Yeah.
And my goal is to talk to Black entrepreneurs about their journey to business.
Okay.
The good, the bad, the ugly, the real stuff, while also being true and honest about your process. What are some things that you do that can help other Black entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs, whoever is watching,
in general,
grow? So it's all about lifting as we climb.
Okay.
So I have a few questions I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, let's just start. Let's go. Ask me all the questions.
Start off with you. Tell us a little bit about who's Dede.
Yeah.
Tell us about Misfit to Fit.
Well, my name is Dede. I've been married for 10 years. We got 3 kids. So a lot goes on behind the scenes, I guess, outside of entrepreneurship for me. Just trying to run the household so nobody, one, kills himself. Also, nobody, two, runs through a wall, or I'm running through a wall based off of everybody's emotions and all that stuff. But it's a lot.
Before Misfit to Fit became a business, it was a breaking point. Postpartum, overwhelmed, and feeling disconnected from herself, Dede made one decision. She had to pour back into herself.
But I started Misfit to Fit out after my second pregnancy, so after our middle son was born. And it was really just a way for me to work on my fitness journey. The weight loss after being postpartum. My 2 oldest, the 10 and the 9-year-old, are actually 9.5 months apart.
Oh my.
Yeah, back to back. So, and of course, during that time, we were having a lot of newlywed complications just because we had just had our first. I was actually pregnant during our wedding.
Oh my God.
So we were figuring out how to be newlyweds and how to be new parents all at the same time. And then of course, now we're pregnant again. So we're like, we're just going to do everything all at once. So during that time, I had a lot of postpartum depression that kind of seeped in during the end of my first pregnancy. Second pregnancy came, and then of course the hormones just restacked back up on top of each other, and then finally had our son. And that whole last month of the pregnancy was like hell.
Oh, Lord.
It was all hell. So we had a lot of family things that happened, and I was just not in a mentally good space at all from literally maybe from the first pregnancy up until the second. So when I finally delivered, had the second, I was like, something has to give. I need to pour back into me because I haven't been able to. I've been everything to everyone since, getting engaged, and I was like, it's time. So we first started with working out at home. It was really 20 minutes before the kids got up or during their nap time, because again, they're close in age. So it was one person was tag teaming me. I first started with BlkBld. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I've done BlkBld.
Okay. So I was heavy in the BlkBld community. When I first lost my first 20 pounds, I was like, okay, this is nice. I think the real mental focus came when I had my first, I think, postpartum / everything life crash out at the house. And I can remember my husband was at work. The kids and we were doing something, but everybody started crying. It was one person started crying, then the other person, and then I'm looking at them like, I'm about to cry too, because I don't know how to help y'all. I'm overwhelmed, and I want to be my best, but I can't be my best if I'm being pulled in different directions. So I remember I put them both in their cribs. I closed the door. They ended up crying themselves to sleep, and I sat in the bathroom for 45 minutes just on the floor, bawling my eyes out. And I was just like, I can't do this. This is so hard. It's overwhelming. And at the time, I didn't really have as much help as I thought I was going to. I remember I called my husband. I was like panicking. He didn't answer. I'm leaving a voicemail, crying on the phone.
Girl.
And he wasn't able to get to it until afterwards. And then he comes racing home. But after that
At
message,
that point, you're already
off the floor. I'm already off the floor at this point. I'm like, all right, it's fine. Whatever. I can pick myself up. I'll be okay. So I looked in the mirror and I was just like, I do not like what I'm seeing. I don't like how I feel, and I don't like how I am, operating right now. Like this is not me. So I genuinely felt like a misfit in every little area of my life, like motherhood, as a wife, as a friend, like as a sister. I was just like, this is not how it's supposed to be. And for some reason, the name Misfit, Too Fit popped up in my head. And I was just like, I'm going to sit on this for a little bit. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to sit on it for a little bit. So I just knew I wanted to make a change. And that was my making an action, or basically like surrendering, sacrificing everything that I had for myself on that floor that day. And I was just like, from today on, everything I'm do is going to be pertaining to uplifting myself, uplifting women. And sure enough, I had people who I was sharing my fitness, online, and like I kept sharing it and people were just like, keep going. And we love it. Yes. And then the name really sat with me. I had a friend who reached out and she was just like, oh, I love what you're doing. This is amazing. Like, how can I support? I was like, girl, you can buy these shakes. Let's start off with buying these shakes. Okay. We'll, see if this.
Oh, were you selling?
Yes, I was. Okay. So I was underneath somebody.
Yeah.
And she was just like, you really should try selling and try, doing the whole network marketing thing. So I was like, of course they try to get you when you're desperate at your way, way bottom. So I was like, absolutely. How much? Begging my husband. I'm like, look, I know this is going to tap into this much budget, but can we please do this? Because I really believe like I could do it. I can sell. Girl, I can't sell network marketing to save my life. It never worked out. It didn't work out. And I really feel like I was just like, okay, so what else can I do? So that's where I really started like sharing my fitness journey online. 2016, 2017 is when I started aggressively going in on Instagram and Facebook and just posting all my workouts, all my meals and everything. And that's really where the community started to, I guess, create a foundation. Yeah. And there's a lot of people who to this day still follow me from then, but they're like, they've seen the transformation and the change outside of Beachbody. So when I finally decided, it was like, you know what, I'm not going to do Beachbody. I'm going to do my own thing. Yeah. That's where the real journey started for me. Yeah. I would say.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
So many things.
It's just like all of
I take notes because I was like, wait a minute.
Remember that.
Okay, wait. I love where Misfit to Fit came from.
Yeah.
One of the clients I worked with is all about when burnout becomes breakthrough.
Yes.
And as you were speaking, I was thinking of that specifically because sometimes when you've crashed out, you think the world is literally over. Yes. Like it probably felt like
oh my goodness, yes.
You choose either you're gonna keep going or you're gonna stay on that floor.
Yes.
And you said, no, I'm gonna get up.
Get up off this floor, girl.
Well, one, I'm gonna sit here and let it out because that's important too.
Yes, you gotta let it out. I feel like that was the biggest breakthrough for me, was just letting it out, because as Black women and as women in general, and even when you start to have kids, like you feel like you have to be a certain type of mom. And because I was seeing a lot of people in the same, age range as me, and even my friends at the time, we were all young moms trying to figure out what to do. But we were all trying to be like somebody else who was the example. And it wasn't fair. I feel like it wasn't fair because it like robs us of really pouring into our children the way that we need to, one. And then two, what feels real and natural for you. Yeah. And that was the biggest thing. So
yeah, I love that so much. Yeah. So you sat there, you let it out.
Yes.
And then you're like, all right, I'm going to pick myself up and this is what I'm going to do. Yeah. And then you went after it. And yes, it's going to look different. Yes, you're going to try different things. Because honey too, I did Mary Kay. I love Mary Kay. Like I still use Mary Kay to this day. I love it. There's so many things I learned. Yes. I'm still learning today that I learned from it. So I want to talk a little bit about that before I jump more into your journey. What started as a personal reset turned into something bigger. Dede wasn't just sharing workouts. She was learning how trust, follow-up, and genuine connection become the foundation of community. What do you think right now as you're looking at your business, especially community building?
Yes.
MLMs are phenomenal at community building. The people that I've seen today that I follow and support are you and my girl Anna. Y'all both did MLMs, right? And you're both phenomenal at community building. So tell us a little bit about, some of it might be innate. But tell us some things that you learned from your MLM that helped you build your community today.
I would say the most important thing I learned was following up from MLM. And that was something I mean, granted, I've worked in customer service and I, tend to follow up towards the end of the interaction, customer interaction. But then, following up, months ahead. That's the biggest thing for me. What really stuck out was following up. And it doesn't always have to mean follow up to get a sale. It's just to stay in the know and then keep that connection. Because of course, life happens to everybody. And if you, let's say I take you underneath and we're working together, you work underneath me and life happens for you, something changes. And my job is to still stay in communication with you. Not to try and get you to sell a certain point for me to keep going higher, but really to keep that genuine connection. And something that I like to pride myself on is my connection with people. I love connecting with people and I just finding something common. And I'm not like, sitting, listening to conversation, trying to find what I can relate to, but it's more so listening and just being relaxed and talking to somebody as natural, not like I'm trying to get a sale out of you or I'm trying to get you to you help me with something or whatever. It's just genuine connection. Just be real. So.
And I truly believe that's what MLMs are really good at teaching. And, sometimes it can be, this is my own thing, and I haven't fully thought this through. But I feel like the ones who leave MLMs to do their own thing realize some MLMs are too salesy and it's not genuine. But the folks like us who realize, no, the follow-up is good. But the development of a relationship is better than the sales. That's why we leave and go do our own thing. And we do it phenomenally.
Man, I can tell you she was my head coach at the time, but I could have a conversation with anybody. I could talk to anybody. She's like, what about that sale? I was like, girl, why you worry about the wrong things? I got to build, they got to build trust with me first. I can't just come in and, try and, connivingly get a sale out of them. It's like, no, I want to build a personal connection with you first before you're like, okay, I can trust her. Let me get her my money. And for me, that takes a lot of time and nurturing. You can't just... sometimes people are real good at selling. They'll persuade you and be like, wait, I feel like I just signed my whole life away.
And then you mad.
It's like, wait, that actually was my last few dollars. I didn't want to give that to you. But for me, I wasn't like that. And she got on me because I wasn't like that. And I was like, I get it. You got a higher rank. They probably getting on you about it.
For sure. Oh my God, I'm so glad we got to talk about MLMs. I hate them.
I love to hate them as well.
And the thing is too, like when you think about it in any organization, whether it's MLM or a big corp, you recruit people to help you build your business. Now, I don't like the conniving, salesy things. But there's me too, girl.
Like, go back.
Good. Tell me what it is that you're selling. Stop. But yes, so good. Okay. So good. Oh my God. Dede.
Where do we go?
Okay, so here you are. You're a brand new mom of 2. Postpartum, where barely nobody talks about today. So thank you for sharing.
Yes, of course.
You've now started your Misfit to Fit and people are following you.
Yes.
What made you take the leap to fitness as a fitness coach? When did that all come in?
So that started, I want to say maybe a year after I lost a good majority of the baby weight. So after my second, I think I was 210. And for somebody who's 4'11", that's might as well be a Oompa Loompa. So that's genuinely how I felt. Like I was huge and short. And I was just like, this don't feel right on me. So when I finally got down, granted, it was like a drastic weight change because I was portioning out the meals. I was doing the Shakeology and I was just like active. I was doing 2 workouts a day. I had somebody reach out to me. They're like, okay, so you sell this, you do this. Do you do training as well? I was like, no, not yet. And then the friend that I had at the time, she was like, why don't you do personal training? I was like, don't you need credentials or anything like that? She was like, no, not really. And then, her husband, he was a basketball trainer and he didn't have any credentials other than, he was high in the basketball community. People knew him. So people gravitated towards him. I was like, okay, let me try it. So the first person that I had that reached out to me, I was like, do you mind being a guinea pig? Because I don't know this or whatever. And she was just like, yeah, I don't mind. So I was like, okay, I'll put together a little workout for you. Put together her first little workout and she did it. She recorded herself, sent it to me. I helped her with form only based off of things that I was already doing myself. When she finally lost like her 20 pounds, she started, doing fitness herself. I was like, okay, so I can do one person. So then I had my best friend at the time, her sister reached out to me and she wanted me to train her as well. So I was like, okay. She's like, how much you charge? I was like, girl, I don't charge nothing right now.
Yeah.
Right now, this is just a little hobby. So I threw a random number out there. I was like, 125. She's like, okay. Sent the full payment. I was like, oh, y'all just.
Oh, shoot. I charged too little. I should have said more.
I should have said more. And the friend that told me about it, one of her friends reached out to me. She's like, hey, so-and-so told me you're training. I would love to be on your roster. So I had 2 clients and then plus the friend that I was training online. They all stayed with me for, I would say, a year and a half before we ended up moving. So it was like, I think 4 years. I was training for 4 years in Minnesota before coming here. And then, of course, I had my fitness programs that I created. And the idea came to me from Kanye's song, Kanye's workout plan. It was mine was called the Get Right. It was a 6-week workout plan, and that's what I was selling mainly.
Yeah.
So
it was like online, the digital products?
Yeah, it was a PDF. It was a PDF format. So the workouts that I was doing, the one that I did for my friend online, and then some of my trainings. And then I've also done some workouts from other fitness influencers like the Chrissy Seal, Whitney Simmons. And I was like, oh, I like their stuff. So I used to follow their programs and I was like, okay, I kind of see where I want to go. So I pulled away from doing personal training and was just solely selling the programs.
What I love here is that Dede didn't look at other fitness creators to copy them. She studied the landscape, what already existed, what was missing, and where she could bring her own voice. That's white space. And once she found her lane, she built a value ladder from programs that people can download and use anywhere, anytime, to one-on-one coaching.
And I think I charged like $50 for the program too.
Okay.
So, and that was a 6-week program. You can always, add more days if you want to, progress your weight and all that stuff. So all of that was from 2017 to 2020.
That year.
And then that's when things took another shift.
What happened?
Just the COVID.
Okay.
COVID happened. That whole COVID time when the whole separation thing started, everybody was like, okay, let's reevaluate life.
I think everyone had a reevaluation.
Yeah, like God really sat all of us down and was just like, you stay in your corner, you stay in your corner.
It was like Noah's Ark.
Yes.
Our version.
Yes. Just clear the whole place up. Everybody stay in your perspective corners. Now see if you could come together. And we couldn't. And I feel like it was just because we had all grown apart at a different season.
Yeah. Which
there was a lot of things from those friendships that kind of helped me now kind of progress since we've been here. But I will say that whole 2020 to 2022 was very, very dark for me.
Oh, no.
Because in a way, I had lost my whole entire community because we were moms. We were all entrepreneurs trying to figure out a way to bring what we had, our skills, our gifts together, but also how to manage inside of it ourselves.
Right.
So without trying to follow up with somebody else's opinion on what we should be doing, it was a lot of opinions. It was just like, it was a mess. So then when it all got ripped away, I was just like, Lord, I ain't got no friends. I ain't got nobody. And sure enough, we ended up pregnant with the third. And
why does it happen when life is lifing?
Because, what can you do during COVID? Like, first of all, that was the first thing. Like, what can you do during COVID? Then at the same time.
Right. As a very non-children having woman.
There you go.
Like, of course you... Sorry, I didn't think about that beforehand.
It's okay.
I'm like, how is it that you're drastically all of a sudden having
She's like,
babies?
well, not really drastic, because when you locked in the house, what you supposed to do? Just
I'm over
sit
here
there and look
thinking
at it.
kids come from that bird or
From the
something.
stork. And just dropping kids down. And of course, we get the one who is exactly like us, right? No friends, no community. It sounds bad, but it's not. You know that episode in Insecure? You watch Insecure? Okay, that episode when she's like, no job, no man, no money. It sounds bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. It was not bad.
Dang.
So, yeah, so that a life happened. So, no community. Life happened. Got pregnant, and then now these friends we're slowly trying to see how we can all come back together. And for me, it was just like, I'm one of those people. It's like, when you do me wrong one time,
no, when you show your face,
too many times I let you show your face, and it's like now I'm doing myself a disservice.
Absolutely.
I had a revelation my birthday was actually the day of my baby shower, so I had a birthday shower. I looked out into the crowd and I was like, okay, who's all here? First of all, who's all here that I don't have any animosity towards? I don't hate. I don't jealous anybody. Who are these people? And to this day, some of those people are still maybe not in close proximity, but there are still people that I can reach out to and, confide in if I need to. So that was really important to me going into the third pregnancy, because if you can remember, the first two was all postpartum and just dark and scary. So I was like, now going into this third one, I genuinely just want to be at peace. Yeah. I want to feel at peace. I want to feel like, I'm not stressed going to this pregnancy, and then also my business, because I'm coaching people still at this time. Yeah.
Okay, a few things that you said.
Yes.
Before I throw up the community thing.
Yes.
I'm write that down. So, testing. I think a lot of people in entrepreneurship fail. And I don't like the word fail because it's learning. Stumble. We stumble. We stumble. And it's only failure if you don't get back up. So.
Yes.
But what I like that you said is that you tested it with someone, to ensure that it works, Yeah. I think sometimes as women, we don't necessarily trust ourselves. Like you ask, hey, don't I need credentials?
Right.
Women do that.
Yes.
People of color do that.
Yes.
I think you need all these accolades. No, just do it. So many people just do it.
And we get the accolades after, which I actually ended up doing.
Which is good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with accolades, but it's that some of us hold back from doing what God has called us to do because we don't have all the degrees and all the things. So I like that you did ask and you just jumped in anyway. And I also like that you just tested with someone to show, hey, I could do this.
Yes.
I think it's really important. So one of the workbooks that I have is all about foundation building. Ooh. So validating your idea, making sure that it works, making sure that people actually want it and it would help achieve or your goals. Yeah. So the fact that you did that is wonderful. A lot of business owners need to take that in.
Yeah, no, for real, take it. Take it,
really
because I will say, even my training today, and even in my program that I have a 12-week training program. It's a strength building. The first 4 weeks, it's foundation building. Yeah. So it's important. You need it. You got to start with a foundation somewhere.
Yes. And everything we do.
Yes.
Because otherwise, what is it? You build out of sand.
Yeah. I mean, just, either sink or just completely wash away and nothing will stick.
Yeah, for real. Woo, for real. Okay, and then also your community piece was huge too. Because, it's unfortunate that y'all broke up. Yeah. Also, what is it? Every 7 years, your community kind of shifts and changes, so it's okay. And I like that you had a community. Yeah. You're all going through entrepreneurship together. Yes. Going through life together. Yes. How great that would have been. Yeah. For a lot of other people too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel like one of the most important things with entrepreneurship, or just even going through life, is having like-minded people around you. And I think the only reason why our community kind of crumbled is we weren't all like-minded. Like we all had the same idea of what we wanted. We all believed, God as our source and our faith, but everybody, applies God to their life differently.
Yes. So, yes. Hard lessons to learn, but important.
Very important.
Was there a moment you knew that this was your calling?
Yeah. I've always had a heart for people. and just listening to people's stories for one, but then also being a source of light to people during times where I didn't even feel like that light was shown on me. I've always wanted to be that for other people. And that I feel like I've learned that early on in life. And I've just always naturally been a hype motivating person. And I'm just like, I don't know what type of job or profession I'm going to get into, but all I know is I want to hype people up and I want to make them feel good.
And you do that.
And I do that. so well.
So well. Every Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday, I'll be like, yeah, thanks, Dede. Thanks, Dede. As I'm cycling, just living my best life. You listen.
Like, on the bike.
I love the motivation. I love all the things.
Literally said I could do anything.
Girl. It's not about me. It's about you. But let me tell you, when I'm on that bike,
love it though.
and you're throwing words at me, especially those words when I need them, right when I need them, I'll be like, yes.
And you know what? Sometimes I really be saying that stuff to myself. I'm like, you know what, Lord, I don't have it in me. So whatever word you got, and this is literally my prayer as I'm driving to work every single day. I'm like, you know what I'm going through right now. You know what energy I got. Whatever word you got for these people today, let it come through me and, you know, speak to them. And I be seeing some of y'all be down with your heads down, got the towel covering your eyes. I'm like, okay, she felt this. All right, we all going through the same thing today. Okay, Lord, thank you. So I feel like that's, it's important because nobody wants to go through life feeling like they're by themselves and they have to be the only one pumping themselves up and motivating themselves. And then there's me who is I just naturally, that stuff just comes out of me. And I'm like, I want that. I want that feeling, but I want it for other people.
Walk me through how you build your community, not just clients, but the family you've created.
Ooh, 90% of my community is all online.
Really?
90%. The other 10 are people that I have recently met within the last 3 years, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say more. So, like, where are they at? You mean like Instagram, TikTok?
Yeah, on Instagram. On Instagram. So when I told you when I started Beachbody, there were some people who they were following me naturally. But then once I started to see more things that I could relate to, I was just like, oh, wait, she's into fitness too. She's a mom of two. So then, you know, I started, you know, growing from there. And then I interact with people. I'm one of those people on Instagram where it's like, you follow me, I'm gonna follow you, but I'm gonna engage. Yeah. You might see me like a whole stack of my likes on your stuff or a reshare, or I'm commenting on everything. I'm DMing you everything because I'm just, that's how you grow a community online. Yeah. You gotta show engagement, interaction, that you genuinely like this person, even if they weren't, you know, behind a screen. So really pouring into the online community, but then taking it outside of it and trying to find a deeper connection with these people and really like, what you got going on? Let me hear. Oh, I like that. I actually could support that. And for me, it was more so finding people who did the same thing as me, had the same type of lifestyle as me, but then also there are women trying to make a name for themselves. Yeah. So
I love that.
That was it.
And you're really good at connecting with people and engaging with people. I know for me, it's really hard.
Really?
It's hard.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What part about it is hard?
I like building community.
Okay.
What's hard is keeping up.
Yes. Like, I will say that. That is
I'm very much like, I'll get really busy and I'll go to my DMs and be like, close my phone, go back to what I was doing at work. So I've been trying really hard to build that into my business. Okay. Because at this moment, even now,
it's a lot.
I haven't checked and I know I have DMs just in there.
I get overwhelmed.
Come back 3-4 weeks later, like, hey, I'm so sorry.
So sorry. Life be happening. Meanwhile, you're looking at that number, mind you. When I first started growing on Instagram, I was just like, I can't wait till I have 9+ at the end for notifications and DMs. Now I get it and I'm like, please stop talking to me. Don't look at me. Nobody talk to me right now.
I just need a break.
I need a break. No, for real. Because it does get overwhelming because you do get a lot of messages and stuff. But I think setting specific times and then turning those notifications off.
Oh yeah, no, they're off.
That as of lately has helped me so much. But now I'm paranoid. I'm like, wait, nobody sent me anything? Oh, okay. Then close the app. Close the app.
It's the notifications are off. But yeah, I do like that. It's time blocking.
Yes.
I talk about that a lot. And I'm doing it now. So I've recently I'm a full-time entrepreneur.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Full-time entrepreneur.
Speak up.
So I have time blocks. Yeah. You know, when you work And then you have your side hustle. It's very distinct timing, 9 to 5.
Yes.
5 to 9,
Yes.
in the morning. Now
Yes.
it's all day.
Everything.
So I have to I put 90-minute timers.
Oh,
I have my calendar is blocked by all
Yes.
of my clients have different colors.
Yes.
I have to time
Good.
block. So now
Good.
I need to add a time block for Instagram.
Yes. I say do that after you're done taking care of all your clients and stuff like that. Because even me, I should be doing a time block.
Yeah.
I should.
We all should.
But
life.
Life.
So, oh God, I wish I would save this phenomenal quote that said, like, set yourself up for when you are, because you know you're going to procrastinate.
Yes.
Something like that. So if you set yourself up like, okay, I know I'm going to procrastinate. I need to go anyway. Here's my time block. One of my clients, I text her every morning at 10 a.m. Hey, have you worked on your business? Like it's recorded for me to remind her.
Yes. To do
so that's her time block. Whether it's yourself or you're asking someone else to check in, it's very important. It's the only way.
It's the only way to get things done.
So including my time blocks, thank you. I'm going to put it in. Put it in. Put it in. Okay. What's the difference between transactional fitness and what you're building?
The difference between transactional is if let's say I have a program and you're like, hey, I just want to work on this, this, and this. I can do things by myself. What do you got? Okay, I got this program. You can do it. Perfect. Thank you. Send money. You're gone about your day. What I'm actually trying to do is change a lot of women's mindset around fitness, 1, yourself, 2, and then also being confident in just your everyday life. Because a lot of people feel like they have to be in the gym 24/7 in order to achieve their goals. And what I've learned through trial and error is you don't. You literally just need to structure out 2 to 3 days of workouts. And the workouts don't even need to be long where it takes up majority of your time. So it's either you get a program from me that you can just do by yourself and you don't even need to see or talk to me ever again. Or you do personal training with me where I'm actually breaking down a lot of your mindset barriers and then also incorporating the fitness aspect, but how to move properly, how to think properly, how to breathe properly through these moves. And then you'll find that it will slowly start to adapt into your life. So yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
That is so, so true. When I got on my fitness journey in 2020, Glenna was my online Zoom fitness coach. So she would start out with Bible study in the morning.
Oh, I love that.
It's really good. That's why, and a word, that's love you. I was just like, oh my God, I found something similar to Glenna.
Yes, I love that. No, I'm going to put that in my next program now.
So there was a lot of mindset stuff that she was working on with us.
Yes.
Because when you're first starting working out or you're starting to work out again after maybe having done it in high school, now you're an adult, like, okay, I should probably move my body.
Yes, a little bit more.
Just a little. More. I didn't realize the mindset stuff that I had to change in order to have it as consistent as it is today. And I didn't realize how all of that then goes into my every single day. One thing she always used to say, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Oh, I love that quote.
I'm like, okay, how you do anything is how you do everything. Come on, let's either keep going or let's rest. And that's okay too.
Yes.
All of those things that I learned in 2020 are still in my brain pushing.
Good. And then, I say it every week too in class. So it's going to be constantly going in your mind.
Yeah.
So,
And what y'all do, y'all are God's work. Because we may not know as folks on the bike or in BBL class that what you're instilling in us is truly shifting and changing our lives.
Yes.
But it is.
Yes.
So
it's supposed to. You're welcome. You're
For
so
real.
welcome.
Like
it got to start with something, right? It got to start with some type of, like I told you, I was on the floor crying for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't like this. This is horrible, blah, blah. It's like, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You going to lay out here on this floor until this man come home at 6 o'clock to pick you up?
Right.
Or you going to pick yourself up and try and figure it out? And sometimes you just got to pick yourself up and try and figure it out.
Yeah.
But then what you're saying to yourself constantly is going to stay embedded with you.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly telling yourself, I can't do this, it's too hard, or I was never meant to struggle like this. It's like, but you are. So what are you going to do about it?
Right.
Cry, get them tears, wipe it away, and get up and keep going.
Yeah, get up and go.
Yeah.
And one thing you say in class that I love too often is, when I'm not around, what you're going to say to yourself.
Yes. Exactly.
After you get all these words from me.
Yes. What you going to say to yourself?
And that's so
And
key.
what have we learned?
Uh-huh. You're so good. You're so good. Okay. So then let's talk about the juggle.
Oh, let me drink.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us about the
wish you had
juggle. I know,
tequila
right?
to put
I
in
have
there.
some if you want some
It's
tequila.
okay, I gotta try.
Okay. Talk to me about the juggle of mom,
Yes.
wife, Black woman in fitness,
Yeah.
coach, CEO. How do you show up for all of that, including yourself too?
I would say it's as of the last few years, honestly, this last year has been extremely hard showing up in every single area and not fumbling one. And I will say that as an entrepreneur, that is something you're going to have to be okay with, is fumbling something. So let me start with my main title was showing up for myself has been hard because, you're constantly pouring into other people and constantly giving them motivation, giving them push. But then what do you do when you ain't got no motivation and you ain't got no push? Like, what do you do then? And for me, my Scorpio tactic is to just completely disappear, work on myself.
Yeah.
So really just pouring into the word. This last year and a half, I've been waking up between 3:30 and 4 o'clock.
Wow.
I feel like that was God's way of telling me like, hey, you starting to give a lot to everybody else.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything to give. So you have to come to me eventually. So it was that 3:30, I'd wake up. It's 3:30. Let me go back to sleep. 3:42.
It's only been 10 minutes.
Let me lay back down. 3:58. All right, I'm fine. It's like, fine. It's the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's just, and honestly, I've been trying to stay very, very consistent at waking up at 4 a.m. on the dot and reading the word, getting that time in with God. And it's helped. But before that, it was just me wrestling with the fact that I'm too tired. And that's another thing. I had to start being very particular of what time I was going to bed, what I was doing before bed, because there was times where I go to bed at 11:30, midnight, thinking I can wake up and teach 6 a.m. cycling. Nope. It don't work like that. I'm not that young anymore. I can't just be like, let me watch one more episode of this show.
Yeah.
6 episodes later, and it's 1 o'clock. It's like, oh, I got class in the morning.
Like literally 3 hours.
Right. And then even going out too, I have to be very, very particular what time I'm inside after that, because I can't function without that hour to 30 minutes with God in the morning.
I love that a lot.
And that's been my main focus. So that's what I'm doing recently. But the juggling aspect with when you now add in a husband who also, he has needs, I have needs, and even just showing up for each other, like that has been one of the hardest things as of the last 3 years, because now we got 3 kids.
Yeah.
So, and at first we had 2. So it was like, you take one, I take one, switch. Okay. Family time. Okay. They're in bed, our time. So once you add in another body, it's like, okay, who gonna take the 2? Who gonna take the 1?
Yeah.
How about you take all 3? I take my time. And then, we'll switch that way. But then showing up as mom, because before, when I first started business, I was a stay-at-home mom, and my coaching was literally just my little side hustle.
Yeah.
And that was my work. I had little in-between jobs then, but I wasn't pouring in as much as I am now. So having the 2 kids and juggling, their needs. Now we got school, there's academics, there's behavior. So I'm just like, God, and it don't stop, because like they're just gonna get older.
Yeah.
And I think for me now, when you tie in the entrepreneur, tie in the CEO, and like I have other ideas and, plans and dreams that I want to see happen, but it's like, okay, what do I genuinely have time for?
Yeah.
Because every pocket is full right now.
Right.
So yeah, the juggle is hard, I will say. And I don't think it'll get easier, because as I start to grow and start to open up my palette for doing more things, now I got to really create them time blocks, because I can't be doing content creating work on top of fitness, on top of trying to mom over here. And like, granted, they've done a pretty good job of knowing when I have to do certain things. So like I'll tell them on Sundays, it's supposed to be my recording days for my YouTube videos. So like they like being open with my kids now because they are older, and I can tell them, hey, I have an hour. Let me do some editing real quick. You guys don't go outside, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone for an hour. And being okay saying that to them and to my husband, and then also planning my time for the gym. I think for me, honestly, it's just making sure I make that time and not letting, you know, what everything goes on throughout the day kind of interfere. Not cut me off.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of juggle.
I heard someone talk about juggling. Work-life balance she basically was like, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't
Especially
exist.
when you're an entrepreneur. You have to make that happen yourself.
You do.
You got to make that balance happen.
And I like the fact that you're starting out with you. Pouring into your own cup first is really important, because then you're able to pour into others as the day goes on.
Yes.
So brilliant. So good. So good. Thank you. What does it mean to be a Black woman in fitness industry?
Ooh, I feel like a Black woman, we got a lot to prove. We do have a lot to prove, especially, you know, we're in a niche or category as broad as fitness.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different lanes that fitness can take you. You can go more of the health focus route, more of the wellness focus, or you know, then there's within the fitness, there's bodybuilding, there's powerlifting, there's all these different things. And I truly feel like being a Black woman, you have to lean into what your specialty is and not try to be like everybody else. And I know for a long time, for me, I was thinking my body had to be a certain way based off of what I saw online and then what was advertised also. And so for a long time, I needed my body to look like so-and-so's, because if she got all these followers, she got all these people, like in order for me to get there, I got to look like that first.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. I feel like whatever your specialty is, for me, it's just showing up authentically as myself. I'm not the super sexy, flashy, you know, fitness girl. I might throw a few pics in there if I'm feeling good, but that's not my lane. And a lot of people feel like you have to over sexualize fitness in general, but then being Black, you have to have the big booty, because that's what we want to see.
She does have a big booty.
But it's built, not borrowed, like my mama said.
It's built,
not borrowed. Hey. Stay on the bike, kids. Stay on the bikes. Stay on the bike.
Yes.
And having to show that all the time in order to get likes. I think I did do it maybe a little bit, and I didn't like the way I felt when I posted it. I was just like,
yeah,
it's gonna be a drop in, like a little pebble in the bucket if I decide to do it like that, but it's never gonna be on a consistent basis. And I feel like some women can lean into that sexualness when it comes to fitness, but then there's women who are like, okay, do I have to do that? Because if I have to do that, then I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. And I never wanted to be the overly sexy type just to sell fitness. It's like, come on now. We don't need to show so much ass just to get, you know, people to trust us and believe what we're saying. If it's seen and it's natural, then fine. It's like, I got it because I worked hard for it. I actually, you know, throw my back out trying to grow my glutes more than trying to go lay on a table and have it fixed or done for me. And then of course we have, you know, the super skinny, thick white girls who we're also competing against because they have figured out some cheat code or the secret way to get like this but look like that. And to me, I'm just like, I don't like that. Everybody just be real. Please just be real.
Yeah, I love that though. I love that though, because you said, okay, this is what the industry is doing.
Yes.
This is what people are doing.
Yes.
This is what I'm going to do and how I'm going to stick to who I am.
Yes.
And what I've been called to deserve to do.
Exactly.
I love that a lot. In marketing, we call that white space. You found your white space. You found the gap.
Yes.
And you went in there.
And did it. And I'm still in
there.
That.
You did that. God
you did it, girl.
Walking boldly in yourself. And I think you kind of touched on this a little bit. I want to talk a little bit more about it. Yes. And then I have a few more questions. When did you realize you had to walk boldly as yourself, even if it looked different from what people expected?
I will tell you the minute I moved out here. Because I I think one thing that somebody had told me before we moved, you have the ability to be anybody you want to be.
Yeah. No, seriously, this is the Wild West.
No, yeah, for sure. They're like, you're going into a state, you're going to a new environment where nobody knows you at all. You can be anything you want. But I truly hope that you choose to stay and be Dede. And I was like, it's one thing you got to worry about. Okay.
Yeah.
And for me, I think I was a little hesitant and reserved with showing who Dede really was, because I know she's a lot. I know she's loud. I know my super hype is not everybody's super hype. And it may rub people the wrong way. It may come off annoying. It might come off obnoxious. It may come off like, okay, why is she trying so hard? But honestly, granted, I know how to tone myself down. I'm not going to walk into his face and be like, what's up, everybody? Like, that's not me. And I think the reason why I didn't put myself out there too much when we first got here was because I was shedding all of that shame away when we first moved here. That whole first year was, even though I was like trying to figure out what lane I wanted to go in with the fitness, I just want to make sure I maintain who I am. I want to be me, but I don't want to be me in a way where it scares my people away. But then also I've noticed I was starting to shelter myself a little bit more. So then when I finally got the job at EOS and, my manager was like, oh, cycling's not that big down here, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, we about to make it big because I love it so much. So how could y'all not love it? So I finally found my footing with it. And then as I started to teach more and get a little bit more comfortable, I was just like, okay, there's only so much containing Dede can do right now. My husband uses this example of like, you have this bottle of emotions. So all of his emotions would be bottled in a little thing. And he's like, I feel like I've just been shooken up a little bit. And then when you open it, it's just kind of, so that's kind of what happened. So my first birthday ride, I was just like, all right, what better way to reintroduce the world to who I truly am than to just show up exactly how I want to be.
Yeah.
And how I am naturally. And of course, is with people who genuinely love and love being in my class, and birthdays have always been a thing for me. So I was just like, all right, y'all want to see a real Dede? This is her. This her.
Love Dede.
Y'all gonna take me fully whole.
And we did.
And y'all did. And to this day, I still have that video of when you guys were all up on the stage and we took a group picture.
Oh yeah,
and I was doing my little dance. Girl, I was in my zone because I was just like, these are my people and I love them so much because
I have that video.
Yes.
I have to put it.
Please put it with it. Yeah. I did get home that day and I just sat in my prayer closet and I was just like, thank you, God. Oh my God. Because you don't know how many friendships and how many roller coasters of emotions I've gone through with friends. Granted, I consider you guys like my community now.
Yeah, for sure.
Not even friends. Y'all are my community. And then now the fact that you guys have embraced me, you don't even know me from nowhere. And I bring this up a lot in classes. Y'all really walked in my class and never walked out.
No.
And I
live far as hell now.
And you live far. So
I wake up at 5 a.m. and drive down, try to get my bike.
And she be the first one at the door.
I sure do be.
I need my bike. She's like, I need my bike in the front at least. Like, you're gonna be pushing her way through for that bike.
Excuse me.
It's like, excuse me.
No, but that's huge.
Yeah.
I really noticed that. There's so many reasons why I love Arizona, and that's one of them. Yes. You can come here and be your full person. Yes. Because when you stay where you're born, oftentimes, not all the time, oftentimes your community, your people you grew up with expect you to be a certain person. The person you were when you were 5.
Yes.
The person you were when you were 15. No. You're a grown woman with kids and a husband. You are not the same person.
Not at all. Not at all.
And if you were, that would be troublesome. Scary. This person used to say, oh, you've changed. I have.
I would hope so.
And why haven't you?
So why haven't you?
Questions. How do you tell women who underestimate their own strength?
Other than you can do it. Other than you can do it, I would say I use their life experiences to kind of restructure their thought process on it. Because believe it or not, a lot of the women that I have been encountering the last couple of months, I would say have gone through something traumatic or traumatizing in their life. And they open up and they share it with me. And I'm just like, okay, so you remember when you told me about this, right? How did you feel during then? Or how did that make you feel? Okay, now how are you going to change how that was and apply it to this? And 9 out of 10 times is usually more of a positive change that they see, and they're just like, oh my gosh, Dede, I didn't even realize like that was equivalent to the same thing. And that to me is more of those I genuinely feel like, okay, so you're walking in the right way. You're walking in the right purpose with the right direction with that. But a lot of life is changing how you thought it was going to be and now applying it to what it is now, and how you can use that same mental strength and that same physical strength to either push or pull your way through it.
Yeah.
And
that's huge. I love that.
Yes.
Okay, future.
Okay.
Where are you going next? Where's Misfit to quit?
Misfit to quit.
Oh my God, it says Misfit to fit. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Where are you up to? What are you up to next?
Ooh, so we just got done with our first 75 attendee pop-up in the park. I started this workout series. It's Pop-Up and Pump, and it's a boot camp series. And so I'm hoping to have done my very first Pop-Up and Spin event.
Ooh.
So I really want
Speak
to.
it.
Yes. No, it's going to happen, girl. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I need to do like, a little bit more back work on it, but I really want to do a Pop-Up and Spin event. Eventually I want to start looking at a space because we getting a little too big for the space we at now at the gym. So I really want to open my own studio. I really want like spin and coaching combined.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to finally have my fitness line launched, and I'm working on a book, and I am praying I am in my second draft by the time this launches.
Yes.
Because the first draft is supposed to be done in December. So I'm hoping to finally have like my first batch of readers go through it, let me know what their thoughts and all that stuff. And then I want to start launching working on the second draft, but then also have a publishing company that works with me.
That's so beautiful.
That's my little passion project that's been my little baby.
I love that so much.
To do. Yeah. So
if you're looking for a publisher, let me know. I know someone who's working on something who has a publisher.
Ooh. Hey, period. So connect her with me. I would love to.
I will.
I would love to.
I will. BlkBlding.
Yes,
this is what we do.
That's why we're here.
That's all so exciting.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
You're walking your purpose.
Period.
You're like this with God. It's yours. If you're building and need clarity on things like positioning, messaging, and a marketing plan that you can actually run, my DIY plus AI interactive workbook system makes MBA-level brand and marketing strategy accessible to every entrepreneur. Clear, step-by-step, and built to help you execute. Go to workbooks.blkbld.co to get started. Huge thank you to our sponsors, BlkBld Coffee for keeping us warm and energized, Pretty Precise Step Team, their sisterhood Lemonade kept us refreshed and helps fund youth access through their nonprofit, and Ikokomi for the handcrafted mugs that set the tone for these live couch conversations. Rapid. One big lesson. What's the single most important thing you've learned so far in your entrepreneurship journey?
You gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. Speak what you want and speak it out. And then don't be afraid. If it doesn't happen the exact same way that you want it to happen, it's going to happen in a different way. But if it's yours, it's yours.
Hallelujah. Yes.
If it's yours, it is yours.
Okay. One thing to try. What would you tell someone wanting to build a community?
I would say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Really honestly, you can't go wrong online mainly. Like I feel like you got a screen to kind of hide behind. And then when you do interact with these people, be intentional with them. Don't, just be there and try and nitpick stats or what's your all the vanity matrix, all that stuff. Don't worry about that stuff. Just genuinely connect with that person as a person and not as a what can you do for me?
Yes.
Because nobody likes that.
Don't be an MLM.
No, don't be
Just
no
learn the
MLM. Yeah. Learn the skills, not the trade. Maybe that's not a good thing to say.
We're going to say it. It's our truth. It's our truth. It's our experience.
It is our
You know?
experience.
One resource. What tool, book, person, or practice changed your trajectory?
I would say, for one, devotionals. Finding a devotional that is specific to whatever season you're in, whatever life experience. Obviously, there's so many. The one that I swear by is 100 Days of Believing. I did that when we first moved here, and sure enough, every single day something new was happening or brought to my attention. So then on the 100th day, that's when I finally got the job at the gym, and I started doing what I'm doing now, which is one of the dopest cycle instructors out here, and taking over completely.
Yes.
We changing the cycle lane a little bit. So
It's not a little bit.
it's a lot of it. We
so
bringing a party on a bike for real, real.
Because I barely go out. You said earlier you have to be really cognizant about everything that you do.
She's like, my club is at the gym.
Yes, I know. I barely go out. Where I go out, cycling.
I would be on that bike. Be on that bike. Throw it
ride
back.
the rhythm, honey. Listen.
Yes.
She be like, I be twerking on that bike. I know you see it, my love. Okay.
That's the so whenever I do this, it's because somebody twerking over there and I can see it.
It's me. Okay. Oh my word. This was a good I'm trying not to cuss.
I know it's a good ass conversation. Good ass conversation, girl. I felt it. No, honestly.
So good. I learned so much about you, about your business, how you got here. I know there's so many nuggets too that I'll pull from, step by step, do this and this.
Please.
So thank you for lifting as we climb.
Yes.
Thank you for building this beautiful community.
Yes. Thank you for being a part of it. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, so no, truly, definitely allowing you to
keep talking. Just don't worry about it. Oh, just do your thing. Do your thing. We'll just do it until it pops off.
Oh,
because I have like 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, yeah, like, we only have a time. Okay. No, but really, no. So thank you.
Yes,
thank you for all that you do. Truly. Thank you for coming on. Yes. Barely even knew what this was about. You're like, yes,
girl, I
appreciate it.
Jump head first. My people said they need me to show up for them. I got you.
I appreciate it.
I'm one of those.
But yes, as I was saying, before that camera popped up.
It's not here.
It's not here. No, thank you for being your true authentic self.
Thank you.
It not only allows us to do the same and feel comfortable to doing that. You know, I work very hard to be my true self, but seeing others doing it is very validating for sure. And it allows you to build such a strong community who are there, have videos of you getting gifts. Yes. You've built such a strong community that will do whatever, wherever you are, will be.
And I appreciate that.
You're at the park, we're there.
No, I appreciate that.
It's that we come.
They come in. Hello, in numbers. Not even just one or two. It's like all 13 of y'all showed up. And I love that too. Don't cry. Don't make me cry either. So good.
Thank you.
Y'all know I'm very sentimental.
You're doing the damn thing.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Being a mom, wife, all the things too on top of it. How do you do it?
I don't know. Jesus.
God.
Jesus, we carry
God be the glory.
For all the glory.
Yes. Oh, thank you. That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap. I love it. Ooh, we had a minute and a half.
Oh, yay!
We did it good off. Look at us.